between brothers goes to, no, sister comes to brother house and they tie the rakhi, they knot here for the well-being and health and everything for the brother. And brother gives the promise to protect the sister in any way, anytime she needs. So sister comes and comes. Bhaiya does another festival where brother goes to sister. So today's sister, so my sister and sister daughter. So me and my son both. So, and after this class will be over, then I proceed to rituals. This, that. And brother has to give gifts to sister. So,
it's a nice tradition. It is a nice tradition.
Very nice. It keeps binding brothers and sisters together. And anytime they are emotionally secured, sister is there to support me, brother is there to support me anytime in my life, any situation. So this gives a lot of emotional security to both. And
that's
particularly nice. This relationship is the best, brothers and sisters. So, and yeah, this is the festival today. And I thought to introduce you six-fold path. One more. Many people say Yama, Niyama. I don't like.
Yes, of course you don't like.
So I tried to make a AI just 10 minutes before I was here, so I was looking. First time I signed up for DeepSeek. First time I tried to go for the DeepSeek to see how it's working. You know? So I can show you right now. And then after I found Grok is much better, much smarter. For academic things, for what we are doing, the best has come out from Grok. OpenAI also, but Grok is going really really understanding you, kind of. You can see, I just shared the screen, and then we begin. Here you go. Yeah. Here I start. First time I started. Who can share? What is this? So here I just started. Say, I don't know your capabilities. No worries. I'm DeepSeek chat. No. DeepSeek, I don't know. First time I was seeing ad. No? An ad was showing me, oh, I look for my boyfriend. I just typed the name of my boyfriend. Now I'm crying. I said, don't know. Why did you So today I said, okay, let's see if it's useful for me. If not girlfriend, boyfriend in any other ways. So I ask what you can do, so many things, file uploads, coding, answer questions, general knowledge, science, history, yes. But I cannot do real-time web search, voice video processing, and personalized advice. Yeah. Otherwise, your honor will be in jail if you do personalized advice. You are not allowed AI to suggest humans, no? So just ask, do you know a six-fold path explained in Tantric text of India? Just give him an answer. But he started very nicely. We call it Shadang Yoga, Tantric tradition. In Tantric tradition, Kaula and Kula, there are two traditions. Famous in Kashmir Shaivism, which we are usually using it. Six-fold path, Shadang Yoga, but this is not what I was looking for. A system often attributed to Tantra Loka of Abhinav Gupta in Kashmir Shaivism, Paula text. They are saying dhyana, puja, mantra, swadhyay, yoga, and mudra. No? This is a different 6, but in different way. Purpose of sixfold path to awaken Shakti, Aham Brahmasmi. Unlike classical Ashtanga yoga, using a sense of path of liberation. Okay. I tried to find out what I was looking for, but again, so thus it started to move around. So the Shiva is the form of Shiva. This I didn't want it. So this I just philosophical, but just to know that they exist. No? So you should not get confused. There are many sixfold paths. Then I said, no, I remember a sixfold path in which one limb is logic. No logic was not coming anywhere. So say, you are likely referring to Darshana again, Indian philosophy, Dhyan Puja Mantra, and then put Tarka and Yoga. Again, I didn't want that somehow. Finally, I got fed up first time, no? But here, Grok helped me very nicely. And to the point, very nicely. This continuation of the same link, you know, I might have showed you before from the Grok. Same link will work, I think. It will update. Where it's gone? No. Okay. Yes. Yeah, here. Can you help me remember once I read in a Kashmir Shaivism book a path consisting 6 limbs without yama and niyama. And I remember one limb was logic, tarka. It got very nice. Help me. And then all the nice references, Kashmir Shaivism, Swami Lakshmanji teaching, all classical reference. And it also remember that April 12, 2025, we discussed about last time. So it's very nice continuing on the same. So here, the 6-link path in Kashmir Shaivism is giving me this Abhinav Gupta Tantra Loka's 4th or 5th Anika as per search result. I didn't. Oh, I studied only first, very big book, no Tantra Loka. So I studied only first. And this I read in different books. So here, look, Asan, Yam Niyam. Also, Asana is not starting with Pranayama directly. Pratyahara, which we know, Dhyan, we know, Dharana, we know. Remember, in yoga, Dharana first and Dhyan later. In Tantra, Dhyan first and Dharana later. The difference between yogi. And then comes the Tarka. This logic is not like this any kind of logic, no? Like people start to discuss to prove their ego, and I am right, you are wrong, not this kind of logic. The pivotal limb described as perception which differentiates. And here in Tantra, perception is directly equated to intelligence. We can't directly pinpoint intelligence, cannot transform intelligence directly. But if you want to do any changes in intelligence, we focus on perception, how you are perceiving, and what is your perception. So if you want to influence intelligence, we try to change perception. So you say, I'm intelligent. Same thing, same perception, today, and you are looking at the same phenomena, same object, and you are perceiving it differently. No? Perception with which differentiates. So we see the same son, same brother, same sister, same wife, same. But every day, if you can notice the changes in your perception, the growth, the change which happened. In one way, it's called transcendental logic. Another way, in yoga, we use viveka, discriminating faculty, which discriminates between what is eternal and what is not eternal. What will go to you after death, what will not go to you. This way, we call viveka. What is soul, what is not soul. What is consciousness, what is not consciousness. In each way, categorically, it divides and uses this logic. Here, Tarka, they are discriminating between the individual self and the universal consciousness, Shiva. If you use your logic, then how you find that your consciousness is different from universal consciousness? Remember, this is the fifth limb, no? Tarka. After that, immediate samadhi, knowledge. So I'm presupposing that you know meditation, you know dharana, you know pranayama, pratyahara, dhyan, dharana, that you know already. No? I'm presupposing. Then you come to this point of discriminating logic and differentiation. So how we differentiate is our intelligence. Like if I differentiate, what is the difference between Pavel and Marvin? This will not showing anything about Pavel and Marvin. This is showing about my intelligence. My perception, how discriminating, how differentiating between the two. So here, same thing is being used. That you want to awaken your intelligence, where you will differentiate. So if you start saying, no, me, God, and the energy of God. Here you are moving about energy of God. Directly me and God. My consciousness and the God consciousness. My consciousness or Shiva consciousness. Can you differentiate?
Can I answer the question?
Please.
Is it very, oh, okay. Well, I found out, and the reason also comes after meditation and concentration, is that after we will transmute that perception also, and how what is what in that same sense, we get to realize what is actually coming out of us and what is coming from beyond. And I think that's a nice way to differentiate. Right now, I just, for example, introduced prayer into my practice since 2 weeks. I couldn't do it before, but now I realize with enhanced humility, I can actually truly pray, and I just feel a certain divine essence coming into me, and I could not feel it before. And that I can truly perceive, okay, this is not coming from me, from my attempts figuring out the world. This is coming because I'm opening myself to something greater. So that's the only answer I have for now.
So you find out that my you become aware. This is called
Right.
awareness. You
Right.
bring your awareness to this point. Awareness, we can bring many points to practice. You brought your awareness in a tantric way on this system, six-fold path. You bring your awareness to this point, what is difference between me and God? And you find out. Yeah. Remember, in Indian mysticism, neti, not this, not this. Keep on, keep on, keep on. No? Same like in love. In love, you fall in love first time. Oh, I got true love. No? After some time, you realize, no, it was mixed up with many things. It was a hunt. I become a victim. I was just greedy. No, I was just angry. So you find in your love, oh, this was not love. So what you do, not this, keep on. You go to fall in love next time. This time, I will not do that mistake which I did before. Again, you find after, oh, looks like something is not love. So not this, you again keep on. So each time, you keep on moving. Same we use when we inquire into love, God, these great things. No? So we don't stop anywhere. So today, Marvin, whatever you are perceiving is your intelligence. How we can find your intelligence? How we say how intelligent Marvin is? Oh, he find out the difference between him and the God in this way. After meditating, maybe Marvin again realizes something else. His awareness is there. So you keep on exploring that. And this exploration one day ends up oneness. This is the path. It is central to Kashmir Shaivism non-dual philosophy as it facilitates self-realization through intellectual insight. No? We are going through intellectual way, dialectic way. Our philosophy is recognition, just recognition. And recognition that there is no difference. But here we are finding difference. You say something is coming from beyond. And I am here. So you say God consciousness beyond, I am here. There's a difference. If you keep on awareness in the same point, one day you find that this differentiation was my illusion. Actually, there was never no difference. It is my intelligence which created the difference. Perception. It is my perception. Yet, Howell, please.
How Tarka is connected with ego?
Ego, you know, tantric system, general ego system, ego is directly related to soul.
Yes, I mean, for me, this differentiation is usually made by ego, and diluting the ego is the way for oneness. And I remember you tell the nice meditation is just to try to imagine the place without the God, and then you go to samadhi.
We are taking a different path here, system. We are changing the system, no? Tantra is very vast. So many. We are changing the system. This is a different. That's ego sublimating directly, no? Your awareness is on ego point. Here we are not. We are awakening the intelligence. We are using logic, rationalism. There into sublimate from ego to dissolve You don't need this much, this differentiation. You just need to surrender. Whatever you are, whoever you are, you don't need to find any difference. You surrender and disappear. That's a different matter. Devotion. That is the path of devotion. Devotion has no technique. You just put your ego and you are done with it. There is no technique. There is no system. If you can just drop your ego to your Ist or Guru or God, that's it, finished. You don't need any system to follow. Once ego disappears, you don't need any system for that. Here we are going like a science, no? Objective science, and proving it at the same time. It's dialectic. No? How Tantra includes logic, analytical way into this. Otherwise, it was going, call a system, completely different way. Dhyana, puja, mantra, swadhyaya, yoga, and mudra. Different way. This is different practice, no? More shamanistic. Not needed. So here, you need to understand this. What here, discriminating logic, tarka, what does it mean? Not a simple, if he is dying, if everybody dying, then he is dying, and he is also human, he is also jiva. Not this logic. Using intelligence at one point. What is the difference between me and God?
And what is the meaning of word tarka? Because actually I find out it last week. Last week, first time I find out that there is this kind of word tarka. And
Tarka is logic.
Logic.
Logic, yeah. But any word you will use in a system, they will make a special meaning out of it, a certain context, not any
So
logic.
it's like universal law.
No, not like universal law. Here we are exploring the truth. We are exploring the universal law or universal nature. Here we are exploring the universal nature of Shiva. Oh my God, just a minute. I forgot my mind. Here we are exploring the nature. No? Nature we say everything like nature, no? This way. We say nature of marble, nature of vowel, nature of me. So this nature we can relate with the maybe in Ayurvedic way. It's Prakriti and Vikriti, different way you see. But when we use in philosophical way or this way, we say nature which exhibits, it changes the environment around you just by your presence. No, like a flower, fragrance there. So we say nature is to throw the fragrance. No, it's nature. Just because thing existing, the environment is changing around it. Like my nature. If you see people around me, they are laughing. Very rarely you see people around me not laughing. It's a rare phenomenon. Yeah, it's a rare phenomena that you find somebody with me and not laughing. I have noticed since many, many years. Most serious people, even very serious yogis, laughing, smiling. This is my nature. my presence. Anywhere I will be, people will be laughing around. Yeah, very strange. So I can say this is my nature. My presence bringing happiness, laughing. People start laughing, smiling. So what I was saying that this is not my nature, but I can say that personality, whatever, is just there. So that's we explore the nature of God and nature of you. So here we are exploring in a different way, perception. And we are going to the nature of God, nature of I consciousness, and nature of universal consciousness. Nature of your presence. You see, notice the nature of the presence. In train station, here, there, market, you will find everybody is moving with his nature. The person will sit on the table and atmosphere will change. In that way, we are exploring the presence of God and the presence of me. In that sense, we are exploring.
Yes, and there is a point of observation. We already discussed 7 layers of observers, 7 types of observers, and then it came to also the same. I am Shiva, and then the last point is I am. I.
Yeah, and but you how you will up? You will go up by discriminating between these two.
Mhm.
The
No, you come to the oneness. Oneness is
oneness,
I.
yeah, we are going towards the oneness. So this path, if you keep on awareness on the same point, one day you will recognize that your nature and the God nature is the same.
Yes, but you can only recognize it by observing it from outside.
No, becoming aware. Becoming
Yes.
aware to this point. Like if I'm observing, I can observe so many things. No? Like if I want to penetrate, I should be one-pointed. My observation should be one-pointed. Here, one-pointedness matters. If you keep on observing different things, you may get lost. But if you observe and remain one-pointed, then your perception will become dynamic. You will keep on seeing that it's changing, it's dynamic, it's not a static perception. So you will find in the beginning, oh, there is a lot of difference between me, my consciousness, and universal consciousness. A big difference. If you keep on continuing meditating and taking support, no? Taking support, philosophical support for discriminating logic is 5 acts of Shiva. So 5 acts of Shiva, you remember? Creation,
Yes.
creation, hiding and revealing the knowledge. So here it will relate the system, philosophy, methodology. This is methodology. And recognition is the philosophy.
But if you can observe yourself and the God, who is observing yourself and God? It's the...
Yeah, just be aware. Being aware, just being, this is the path you are in. Don't seek answers. Answer is, in the text, answer is recognizing the oneness between you and God. That is the answer. But Just reading is not the answer. Reading is giving you the question, becoming aware to this point, not bringing awareness to so many things, to one point, and become one-pointed.
Yes, one point, and then you go to the samadhi, I mean, to the another
If you
level.
keep on meditating to the same point,
Yeah.
do not change the point.
And there are many points.
There are many points, yeah. So be at one point, only one point. This is
You
the
can
path.
find, last time you said that there is a lot of hearts. You can find heart center in anything. There is a heart. Yeah.
Here also, you will keep on going heart within heart, within heart, within heart. Like that, only two movements, spiraling out or spiraling in. There are not so many movements. Creation and dissolution, basically, birth and death.
But there is also the spanda, the movement
Spanda,
between.
this is also spanda, one way creation, one way dissolution. But if it goes to expansion way, spiraling out. And dissolution way is spiraling in to the same point. From one point, one is spiraling out, and same point is spiraling in. Basic Sankhya system, yoga system, says only two, singularity, where everything will go spiraling in, pralaya. No, we have technical word, pralaya and srishti, creation. So there are only two movements, srishti and that way. So all other movements you will find within that movement, within that path.
But if you look up to see these two movements, then you find out that there is a spanda. I mean, the vibration.
Spanda, we did it or not?
No, we didn't.
We did not even started Spanda?
No.
No, we did. The first text, closing the eyes and opening the eyes.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
So here, opening the eyes is spiraling out.
Yes.
Closing the eyes is spiraling in.
Yes.
We
That's
did
the
the
way.
meditation exercise with the desire, finding the desire. We're closing the eyes and with the no interest in the world, and then finding the desire to open the eyes and move in the world with purpose. That you remember the meditation exercise?
That meditation.
Right, that was really nice.
I clone this meditation with psychology of impulse.
Right.
It is very difficult to experience spanda directly. That each moment you are dying and living, each moment.
Right.
No, so to go to that point where you start to realize that, oh, I am dying every moment, and I'm born every moment. Next, yeah, because the way you see that yesterday I was stupid, today I am intelligent. So if this way goes, and you say it goes like, oh, 1 hour before I was stupid. Just 1 hour before I was stupid. Means awareness grows too much. Your perception of which differentiates is growing. And you say, oh, 1 minute before I was a different person. My perception was different. And just 1 minute now, I'm perceiving different. Which you recognize maybe. So this if this intensifies, like, then time squeezes and blasts. The time will blast. One fiber will blast like atomic bomb. And it blasted through penetrating with your intelligence, with discriminative perception. You blasted the time and you defeated the time. You entered into the timeless zone. This is a technique. Using perception, using recognition, using the differentiating perception. Like if you say early morning, you wake up. Now, can you see the difference in your intelligence, how it's perceiving? Before we started the Tantra study, your perception, your differentiating perception between you and God. And today, is there a difference? There's a difference.
Yes.
What changed? Intelligence. And where we worked on your perception. So we measured the intelligence in a spiritual way, that your intelligence is how intensified. It's not a quantity. It's the quality. So how much it is intensifying means how much less time you take to differentiate in your perception. To my experience, I tell you, this when it comes, you will blast. Like I am here sitting, I'm a different person. I'm opening the door in 5 seconds, I'm a different person. I'm walking through the first step down, I'm a different person. By the time I reach down, I'm a different person. This much blast. And this much intelligence starts to grow.
Yeah. It has to be also exponential. The more you grow, the faster it needs to grow.
It goes intensified. Time squeezes. One fiber will start to disappear as if no time zone. And one fiber will disappear from your coverings. Time. We have sheets, no? Cover. 5. You remember? Time, space, knowledge,
space,
attachment, and art. And out of 5, we are here hitting the 1, which is time. And time will disappear. In
but
that
also,
moment,
but also we can manage the element of knowledge, and also we can manage element of space.
It's all affecting. All will be affected, even if you touch one fiber, all will be affected. But directly it's working.
Knowledge, attachment. And the last 5 element is art or earth.
Movement pattern. Like if something will expand or something will contract, it will have a movement pattern.
То есть the span, also the span, the movement pattern.
Oh, that's like the personality, aspect, the mind, the tendencies of the mind to move, the vrittis, no?
You will see if you will. I just brought it. If you're a little bit confusion, you will understand. You will go to the Spanda more and then you will understand.
Right, okay. I think, these 5 sheets can be related to also the structure of our being, time and space being the presence, the consciousness, moving through time and space.
You imagine yourself, we are a quantum particle. A quantum particle. So if you study a quantum particle, what you study. First, it's space and time. We are studying the space and time. Here, we are, as in jiva, not only a material particle with a jiva, space and time, we are also covered with knowledge. And even in the space and time, a quantum particle, what you will study? The movement pattern. How it's moving from point A to point B. Knowledge and attachment. We think we are human, we have. Maybe particle also have knowledge and attachment. We don't know. We can't say that this particle does not have a knowledge and does not have an attachment. If it will not have attachment, it will be a random particle without any purpose. And we cannot say that matter does not have knowledge. If it does not have knowledge, you don't know how to interact. So we are not certain.
Essence, yeah.
We are not certain that quantum particle doesn't have knowledge.
Yeah, I think the essence of knowledge is information. And if we see as such, every particle has information as light, you know.
No,
electrical.
This particle might have a perception ability. Because it behaves differently if somebody is observing and somebody is not observing. So if it does not have a perception ability, how it can sense that somebody is watching me and somebody is not watching? So as a theory, everything which exists will exist with 5 coverings. We are studying in the jiva. I cannot say, let science grow more and explore. That does a particle also have a 5 coverings? Like we as a human, we as a live beings. If it is then Pavel is true. Matter is the God. Then Pavel insisting, he asked me to say, but if it is like this, we are, as a scientist, don't make any concepts. They are for the books. For your self-experience, they are just supporting you. You want to grow in your dialectics, reasoning, discriminating faculties, and you are enjoying this way. Like you are an intellectual type. Then this path is yours. Not only puja, havan, rituals, no, this way, but this way also. Without any puja, havan, deity, rituals, anything, mantra, yantra, tantra, like this way, no, directly using your own intelligence. If you're confused about I have intelligence or not, just be aware of the perception, which is differentiating between you and God. You can also use it between me and you, but there's no point. It will lead you nowhere. Directly use between you and God. And just meditate on the difference. That's the way to be enlightened, awaken the intelligence. This is the only way to be aware of the perception to awaken the intelligence. Directly, there is no medicine. cannot just any asanas and awaken your intelligence or using mantra. So this is one part I want you to. This is relating to our dialectics way, pure logical way we are trying. If you want to bring reasoning in Tantra, dialectics, this is the way Tantra will bring Tarka into their system. Yes?
I also realized that we can use Tarka in healing process. Maybe it's because the healing is trying to find the difference between health and disease, how they are different, and it's the you can remember your cold feeling. Where is the difference between healthy part of your body and the disease and the illness? And this is the way for healing. Just to make try to find differentiation, and then try to invoke health in all the body.
This is the application of it. Healing happens, Pavel, on the margin. We are not trying it. But anyway, you will be healed because you try or you don't try. When you are working on this level, this is the highest level of discrimination you can bring. Easy to bring this difference between me and you. Very easy. Or your friends. But to make it to the God, between you and God, this is the highest, subtlest point of perception. You need to really awaken your intelligence.
You need to die.
Healing is just margin. If you try, anything which is not right will be healed anyway. As a doctor, if you want to improvise as a technique, it will become a therapy, not healing. Because if you will improvise it, it will become a therapy, not a healing. If you bring it to this level of body and bring it to the opposite way of sensing and bringing these principles and guiding the person to think, imagine, or it will become a therapy. Nice therapy, I mean scientific therapy. You can prove it because it's based on the principles, how mind functions, how intelligence builds, how these 5 fibers are interrelated. Which fiber we are hitting first? Which fiber we are focusing? And focusing on one, it will start to influence all other 4.
I also have experience with one lady. She suffered from many things, but I explained to her that, okay, I think she has oncology. And I tell to her that oncological point tumor is only 1% of her healthy body. And it gives her the 99% of healthy energy to heal it. And
but
it's
this is your therapy. You did a therapy. Because what you did, you changed the perception. You only changed the perception and intelligence changed. Perception equating with intelligence. So one was perceiving the phenomena like this, you make it around and the perception changed. The glass is half empty or half full. Nothing actually changed. The tumor is there and the body is there. You change the perception. So changing the perception, her intelligence changed. Once intelligence changed, ego, mind, and body has to adjust. Changes will happen sequentially too. Intelligence, you affected the intelligence, now ego will refurbish. I am a different person now. You change her I. And then it changed her mind. And then it will go to body.
Yes, there is intelligence. And for example, every second, I think 1 billion of cells in our body dies, and another billion of cells are renewed.
Yeah.
Every second.
Every
So
second.
but it's an intelligence that can heal the person to realize that his unhealthy cells is dying in few seconds, and healthy cells is producing and giving him the treatment.
Mine was to focus that we were equating perception with intelligence since we started the alchemy model very beginning. So I was trying to I found that this system also you should be aware. Here also this tarka, the logic is also used in the same way, equating perception to intelligence and working on one dimension. And through that, realizing the oneness with God, Shiva. And then samadhi. So from this tarka, from this spatial way of reasoning, no, not if, but if, this is not AI programming. We are not creating a pattern of judgment here.
And these five fibers, it's also from Kashmir Shivaism,
yeah.
these five?
Yeah.
Or is, okay.
I found the whole Tantra is comprehensive and one place. And particularly this Abhinav Gupta, when he compiled all the Tantric in one book. And very beautiful. So this all you are learning, Swami Lakshmanju, Abhinav Gupta, and all the reference you see, which book, Self-Realization in Kashmir Shaivism. I did not read it directly, but I read in the context, like in different book. And that's how I was remembering it. This is giving explanation. It is from Grok, but I don't know. You can read it. No, it's not true. But this Grok. Or maybe there he's referring to Swami Lakshmanju, whatsoever. This is not our point. Why exclude Yama and Niyama? No? We are not analyzing the system. We are just seeing the system, and here is a way. Logic is used this way, a special way. We are learning how to include logic, dialectics, reasoning, differentiation to reach oneness. Either you go it directly, or if you have a mind and want to train and go with that, you can go this way. Satisfying your intelligence, intellectuality as much you want. Connection to your memory. Yeah, our books, same. Tantra Loka, Secret Supreme. Just 2-3 books. Tantra Loka, only 3 books. Relevance to Frederick Max Muller. You remember last time? He's very smart. It's whatever we have studied before, it's giving reference to our same question.
I just had a small realization after this sharing, not during this sharing. It's about samadhi. As a seeker, you're looking for samadhi. What is samadhi? Did I experience samadhi? And I just came to the realization through this tarka, and how you explained it, that the absorption sometimes I'm feeling, and that's, as you said, that's the gradual sublimation and samadhi. And I just had the answer and the connecting point of the experience that, oh, that is samadhi, because I always had been seeking, did I ever feel samadhi? And now I'm realizing, okay, this absorption I'm feeling, especially now that I'm doing a certain prayer, exercise every hour of the day. I get this absorbing state that's pulling me, and at the same time is coming onto me like an envelope. And I'm like, oh, okay, that is samadhi, because you can go deeper and deeper, deeper into that, but you have to remain one pointed. That's the only thing. And that's, where, when we talk about distractions, it's not that they're bad or anything with distractions, is understanding that play of life that is pulling you apart from this, and how to keep yourself in integrity into this. Wow, it's
See, if you can use the logic to keep on expanding your mind more and more and more and more. And here Tantra is teaching you can use the logic, but on one point, and you will from more and more, you will coming to the less and less and less and less movement of the mind, to the pure experience.
pure experience. And that
Logic.
already has all the knowledge too.
Yeah, so logic can be used both ways. Here we are using logic in this way. That's what I mean to say. Because our philosophy of 5 acts and these 5 fibers and spanda. This is Tantra. No, it always has to approach from many dimensions.
Right. Yes, because we need integrity to have samadhi also, and keep samadhi in, because it's easy to have samadhi when nobody's around and you're in your room and you just focus. But what about having samadhi while you're living life, no? That's where you need integrity, and you need all these tools and systems to help you. And yeah.
Can I say that the Tarka is the tool of understanding? It's when
Tarka we can
you
use many ways. Tarka we can use to build a pattern of thinking, executing, or doing something. Go into the movements. Tarka can be used just opposite for contracting, for sublimation, for coming to the singular point and disappear. So this way we use Tarka, discriminating logic. And at one point, all the reasoning at one point. This was I wanted to introduce you. This is not to be confused with Kaula system, with other system, no? Just to be intellectually clear, and you can brainstorm more. I find Grok is much better than DeepSeek. You can try an OpenAI also.
Okay, thank you.
So this was just one. Use logic, but in a certain way, not like writing a book on logic.
That was brilliant.
Not like Socrates.
Right, yeah.
Not like judgment, philosophy of judgment, where what is right and what is wrong, we use logic. That's a different way. We have
That's
philosophy.
even more subtle.
Judgment, no? Not in this way. Here we are not doing any judgment. We are using logic in a way that there are 2 movements of spanda. One is life, one is death. One is creation, one is dissolution. That is the whole philosophy of Sankhya also. Two movements. Between these two movements, we create a system. So if you want to use logic, logic means you want to discriminate. You want to analyze. So if you want to analyze, please analyze at one point. Be there.
Right.
What is between you and God only? Between you and Shiva only. And there you will find the nature of you, nature of Shiva. And then, and a principle we will be following is the 5 principles, same in you and the Shiva. And this way, you will enter into the oneness. So you train the mind to think, use logic in a way that you enter into the truth, directly into samadhi. Not to discuss America is right and Russia is wrong. They're different judgment. You have to train your mind very differently. Then use Socrates. He is much better. Then use Socrates. No, he is not Socrates' logic here. Alien logic here, not this way. Or one philosophy of India, judgment, Nyaya philosophy. So that is used in material world. Material world. And here, if you want to use it for direct knowledge, then this is the special way of using. Find the oneness. First, you find the similarity patterns. You enter into oneness and be there. Be there and just be there on one point. And you will find similarity, 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 and one day, oneness.
By entertaining these
as my
similarities.
experience, it's blast the time and knowledge. And also space, all blasted, also attachment. One you blast, it blast all.
Yes, karma becomes also more intense.
Yeah. Space also becomes unlimited. Your knowledge becomes infinite. Like if you see to a phenomena, you will not stop. Like your
no plateau.
Eyesight doesn't return back. If I'm watching, seeing you, it's returning back to me. But if you see into that vision, into that mode, it won't return back. I look at you and it will never end. I will keep on seeing you from where you begin your journey. Millions, billions, wherever you started. So if I watch, keep on moving, watching you, it will not end. It doesn't
then you see the
back.
God.
Huh?
Then you see the God.
Then you see God.
This God nobody knows. When you see, my goodness, my mind is appearing, I'm going mad. It's not returning back. What to do? What? You don't find neither beginning nor end. Yes. This is my God, which are my experience. But your experience will be your God. But the methodology remains universal for everyone. And instructions keep on. No? You meet devil and you think he's a God, just because you didn't know. From unknown dimension. So keep on moving and do not change the point. If you change the point here and there are many gods. There are many devil, you don't know, you will see it's a God. It's more powerful.
Yes. 108, minimum 108 dimensions.
Here in Kashmir Shaivism, I can show you, you can see the mathematics. Just write 118 words. The concept, just a minute. It's interesting. Let me see the grok. Let me see. I like it more than anything. What was? Worlds, no?
Worlds, dimensions, he said, 108 dimensions.
Remember remember roughly in crush in is or it was. You know, we can use AI for the people who have dementia. If we can develop an AI which can just give a hints, little bit, it can elaborate things around you. If in the personal history of you, if it is there, and now information is so much, so your personal information is more to the web than you're in your mind. So if your personal history is made and put it there from all your references, and if you started to lose your brain or mind and memory, and you just give a hints, and AI giving you the details around you, so your neurons will start to connect more emotionally.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice use. We can use AI for dementia. Probably it's a lot of work, but not a lot of work for the supercomputers because they have all the information which place where you have been at home
Yeah.
with photograph. If all collected in a personal profile history, whose person is going through the memory loss, and it's given to them, and maybe dynamic more and more information is collecting from the neighbors, from the friends, from colleagues, and keep on all the information, and here person remembering a little bit typing, and information is coming with pictures, with memories that brain will rewire. My
Yes.
idea for very nice cure for dementia. My idea. Where do you start? Yeah. It's many people confuse, no, 108 and 180. The 180 is so famous in Vedic way. And you know, why is referring all the time April 12, 2025? Nice, my memory. Yeah, it's a very nice hook for the memory system. If you can hook up with a date, it creates a different index. Very less chance to forget. June 14th. Look, my birthday was there. I was teaching. Remember? So this is the way it can help dementia people who are using memory loss. Since I first day, I tried in this way, confusing way, and see the group is supporting very nice. Yeah, Malini Vijayata Tantra is the basic book from where began Bhairava Tantra, also coming all these books. 118 Bhuvanas. We have concept of house. No? We think, Indian mysticism think in house. Yeah, 118 Bhuvanas, worlds or eons. 36 tattvas, elements. These are the basic. Netra Tantra, we already studied. Netra Tantra. Oh, it's already I have the book. But I did not go in this so details, only in 8 limbs. Yeah, you can study this 180, and you will find the interconnections with all Panchkanchur, the 7 Paramatris, 36 elements, and how they are. I don't know. This Mark Viskovsky, I mean, I think he just left the body, but he was a great scholar and worked whole life in these concepts. I think he's Russian, no?
That seems
Polish.
Polish. Polish,
Yes.
right?
Polish. Viskovsky kind of. Yeah. 180. You can study. I don't want to go in mathematics. And this is not, I don't want to. 108, yes, confusing. No? It confuses. Yeah. The Secret Supreme is the basic book. This small book you must read. Very thin, but very compact.
Which book?
The Secret Supreme. Each chapter is marvelous, explained by the person who have realized it, lived it. No conjectures, no halabalo, directly and very simple way, grandfather way.
It's Lakmanju book, yes?
Yeah, the Secret Supreme. Amazing book. So that's it. I didn't want to go in more mathematics.
Thank you.
My why was that using logic in a special way. So we will use logic, one full philosophy, or Pratibhigya, no? Self-recognition. Then you have Spanda, and then we have this. So here is Tantra, no? It's not yoga. You open your all the faculties of mind. 5 dimensions, 5, no? Intelligence, equated to perception, ego to soul. No? Yes, keep on opening. No? Expansion. But here it looks like you are expanding, and inside you are spiraling in. And outside, you are training your mind to be connect any event and adjust it with your brain structure.
Okay, thank you.
And keep on doing practical meditation. If you do Satori or Niranjan Kriya, every day at least you experience Samadhi. Even for 1 minute, 1 second, but you experience it.
Right. But to realize it, you need Tarka.
So see you next Saturday. I will bring,
Saturday.
now we can go deeper a little bit on any one of them. I will see what will attach. Yeah. And I remember, Pavel, first sutra, and now I also go for last sutra. Before I was just okay, you got it. But now after this, I say no, last sutra is also more important.
Right.